Another comment was made, in fact it was made today. A fellow says, Billy G, he puts words in my mouth. He says, only objects with a location exist. So far so good, I agree with that. But then he puts, if you can't point to it, it doesn't exist. Now those words he put in my mouth, that's not, I never said that. Okay, so he's saying if I can't point to it, it doesn't exist. That's not true. At least that's not what I've ever said. Okay, so where he got that, I don't know. So he answers his own question, his own this straw man that he raised. He says, do words exist? Do time exist? Do thoughts exist? And that I'm supposedly answering, can you point to a word? Can you point to thought? Can you point to time? Well, they don't exist because I can't point to them. No. Let's make sure we understand that's that first line. If an object has location, it exists by definition. Not because I believe or disbelieve or think that maybe I believe, No, none of that plays any part in it. That's all subjectivity. The definition is objective, okay? And of course, a lot of religions falls, like I say, the definition of the word object destroys all religions. You got to tell me whether God is an object or a concept. And if God is a concept, concepts don't exist by definition. Only objects may exist because the word exist belongs exclusively to physics. It doesn't belong to religion. It doesn't belong to philosophy, not to metaphysics, not to ontology. It belongs to physics exclusively. So anyone touching the word exist in a debate, in a dissertation, in a discussion, it has stepped the line over into physics, whether they know it or not. Okay, existence belongs exclusively to physics. Only physics deals with and tries to explain things that exist and what they did. Okay, what happened. And so, you can only point to a shape. So you can't point to energy. You can't point to mass. You can't point to force. All those time. You can't point to any of those words used by mathematical physicists to explain, supposedly give a physical interpretation to mechanisms. And that's why they fail. That's why mathematical physics is garbage. It's nonsense. Because they're using concepts as objects, and that is irrational. That's the first criterion for irrationality. The other two being the two main ones, again, definitions, if they don't have definitions or use them inconsistently. And the third one is that the theory does not follow from the assumptions. Okay? So put words in my mouth, that didn't work. Of course, people are afraid that their religion goes down the drain, and so they raise these straw men. Okay?